Hello, real estate investors. Now you can get one website that does everything you need for a price that can't be beat. You'll get a motivated seller site that includes video, a wholesale buyer landing page that includes video, a property listing page where you can list your properties that you have for sale, a rent-to-own buyer landing page, a cash investors landing page, a commercial property landing page, and a land buying page. Now let's just briefly take a tour of these pages and these sites so you can see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and look at this. Here we have the seller site. As you can see, it looks really nice, really professional, and that's really important for a seller site because sellers aren't really used to dealing with investors normally. They might be a little bit skeptical, so you really need to project a professional appearance, and that's what this site has been designed to do. As you can see, it looks really nice. The text at the top, if you want to change that, you can say whatever you like there. For example, you might want to put your business name there. That would be fine. You can do that. As we scroll down, we can see here's a video they can watch to get an idea of what it's like to work with an investor, the benefits of working with an investor selling their house. And here you can see big Get Started Now buttons easily to take them to the lead capture form where you get their information. You can see there is a report, a free report they can sign up and receive by giving you their name and email. And of course there's some general information about the benefits of working with an investor, all that, all the different things that you can help with. And as we scroll down, we can see there are links to your social media sites like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and others if you want to do that, if that's part of your marketing strategy. There are legal disclaimers here, so just some, so that gives you an idea of the home page of this site. But now let's look at the form that people would fill out. This is really important because this is how you get their information. So let's just look briefly at this form. This is one of my favorite parts because it's a really smart, intelligent form because it hides information that doesn't apply but shows it if it does. I'll give you an example of that. Is the house listed with a real estate agent? If they click no, then they just go on and put in how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, etc. But if they select yes, then automatically some other fields show up, like how much is it listed for? How long has it been listed? When does your listing expire? Things like that. Another example is if we scroll down, do you have a mortgage on this property? Again, if they click no, then they just go on to tell you the other details. But if they click yes, how much is the balance? What's the payment? Does it include taxes and insurance? Are you behind on payments? All of that kind of information. So the great thing about that is it doesn't make the form longer than it needs to be, but if the information applies, it asks for that other information that you need. So it's really, really helpful. And of course, when they send this information, when they submit it to you, it goes to you a couple different ways. One is you receive it by email, but second, it's also saved in a database on your site, so you can log in and check your leads, and keep track of them that way also. And if you want, you can also tie it in with an autoresponder, email follow-up system. So that gives you an overview of the seller site. There's also a frequently asked questions page that has some information. You can change this. The contact page where they can just send you an email. So now let's look at the wholesale buyer site. Here is the wholesale buyer site. You can change this headline at the top if you want to whatever you want it to say. There's a video there, and of course you can even swap this out with your own video if you want to make a custom one. But it tells investors some of the advantages of working with you and getting your wholesale deals. It tells how it works. It has a form they can fill out. They can even tell you what kind of properties they're looking for, what exit strategies they're using, and they can click Send Me Deals to send you their information. And just the same as the seller site, this goes multiple places. It goes to your email. It's saved in a database, and if you want, it can go to an email autoresponder. Now let's look at the property listings. Here's an example of a property listing. You can put pictures. That's an important part. People can click them, and it zooms in. They can see a larger version of it. They can see the price, bedrooms, bathrooms, whatever details you want to include there. They can see a map of it on down at the bottom. And every page like this has a contact form, so if they're interested in this property, they can contact you right here. And if you want, you can even include a video. If you want to do a video walkthrough of the property, for example, you can put that on there as well. Here's the rent-to-own buyers page, and again, any of this text you can change. Here's a contact form. They can tell you what they're looking for as far as how many, the area, the bedrooms, bathrooms, how much they have for down payments, all that kind of information, and send it to you as well. Here's the cash investors page. Again, change any of this to suit your needs and to fit your business, but you can tell them the benefits of working with you, sort of how it works, and there's a form they can fill out to tell you information about themselves, their contact details, if they've invested before, all of that. If you buy commercial properties, here is the page for that. It tells what kind of properties you buy, and the form is customized for commercial property. For example, the type of commercial property, how many units there are, how many are occupied, things like that that apply to commercial properties. It even asks if they have other properties for sale, because sometimes when people own commercial properties, they do have other properties available. And here we have the land buying page, and again, the form is customized for land buying. For example, the lot size, the zoning, is there a survey, does it have power, water, sewer, road frontage, is it wooded, are there homes in the area, is there a road to it? So, all those kinds of things that you need to know about buying land. So that's a brief tour, but the best thing is you get all of that for less than you'd normally pay for just one site. And now let's look at a few technical details. Everything is built on WordPress, which means you have flexibility. It gives you control over making changes on your site without needing to know anything about designing websites. That means you can easily change any of the wording, you can add your own photos, you can even add videos to your pages. Now, what if you want a page that isn't included, something that I didn't cover? Well, that's also covered. You can make your own custom pages and lead capture forms, again, without needing to know how to, without being a web designer. And we'll even show you how to do it. Also, your site is mobile friendly. That means people can access your website and contact you from their mobile device, like their phone or a tablet, and you can log in to access your leads from a mobile device also. Your site is flexible when it comes to domain names. A domain name is like yourname.com. So you can use your own domain name if you want, but you're not required to. We give you an address you can use. It'll be whatever you choose, yourname.prohousehelp.com. That's our domain. You can use that if you want, or you can use your own domain name. And you can even use more than one domain name if you want. For example, you might want to have one domain name for sellers, a separate one for buyers, and then another one for wholesale properties. You can do that if you want. And the way this is set up, it's not using what's called domain forwarding, where you just, it redirects, but your site is actually being mapped to that domain name. So it's set up really well. Now, just a little note on that, domain names are not included in the price. We're not giving you a domain name. But if you want to use one, you can do that, and you can supply your own. They're really affordable, so it's not a big deal. Your site also has built-in tools for search engine optimization, also known as SEO. Now, I don't want you to be misled by this, because SEO is not a replacement for marketing. It doesn't mean people are going to automatically just start finding your website as soon as you put it up through Google and Yahoo and things like that. That's not what it means. Some people might lead you to that conclusion. But it does work. I mean, I have websites that I get customers, I get leads on a regular basis through search engines like Google and Yahoo. But it takes time to build up. And so I don't suggest it as being the only thing you count on, and don't count on it happening immediately. But it can be part of your long-term marketing strategy. And we have tools built in to help you to optimize your site for search engines. So just think about it. How much money could you be losing because people are searching for you online and can't find you? They're looking for the type of services you provide. So it's definitely something to pay attention to. Also, you can connect your site to popular email marketing services. I mentioned before that you can connect the forums to an email autoresponder service. So these are the ones we currently support: Aweber, MailChimp, and Campaign Monitor. That way you can put your leads in a database or on a list, basically, where you can email them on a regular basis, follow up with them automatically, and really build up a list. Also, we include legal policies to help protect you. These are some of the ones that are included. This is just a good idea when you have a website to have some of these disclaimers on there, just for your legal protection. Of course, we do recommend having these checked by your local attorney. I mean, we're not lawyers, but you want to have them checked out to make sure they're legal in your area. You might need to change them a little bit, but this gives you a great head start, gives you something to have in place, and then you can tweak it as needed. You can connect your website to social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and others. So if social media is part of your marketing strategy, and it should be, you should be doing that, your website can easily be connected with those services. You can blog on your website. As I mentioned before, your website is built with WordPress, which was originally designed to be a blogging platform. Now you can do, of course, much more with it, but blogging is a big part of it. You can do that easily from your site. You can even make money by telling your friends about the service. We have an affiliate program, so you can sign up for that and tell other investors about our service, which means you can make money every month. That gives you a great source of extra income from your website. Now, a little bit about us. It's good to know who you're dealing with. We are not a huge company. We are a small family-owned business. Here is myself. My name's Todd Heitner, and this is my wife Amy. We've been married for about 12 years. We handle most things in the business as needed. We bring in other help, but we do the majority of it ourselves. Here's another important part of the team, our dog Baxter. He handles technical support. No, I'm just kidding. He's more there for moral support and also making sure we get regular exercise by taking him for a walk. Now, dealing with a small business, there are some pros and cons to that. The cons are that we don't have a big staff answering phone calls 24/7 in some foreign call center, if you like that kind of thing. Personally, I don't. The pros, though, are that by keeping our costs lower, not having a lot of unnecessary staff and things like that, we keep your costs lower. And it means that when you need help, you're going to get help from someone who really cares and appreciates your business. Because our customers are our livelihood, so we really care about you and want to make you happy. So that's a big plus in my opinion. So everything is backed by great support. For one thing, we have tutorials and videos that you can use to show you how to use your site, how to customize it the way you want. We have email support that we include if you have specific questions. And we even provide phone support. Now, as I mentioned, we don't have people sitting by the phone 24 hours a day, but as needed, if you need help, we will offer phone support. We try to do that primarily on an appointment basis, so that we can connect with you and help you with things that just don't make sense to do by email if you need extra help. Everything is guaranteed. We guarantee your satisfaction 100%. So you have a 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. If you're not happy with the service, just let us know. We'll give you your money back. That's how confident we are in this service. We don't want you to feel like you're taking any risk by doing this. We'll put all the risk on ourselves. We're confident that you will be happy with this service. You can have your new website up and running within minutes. I mean, as soon as you place your order, your website is going to be set up. The best part of all may be for you that the price is only $67 to get set up. I mean, that's, like I said, less than you would spend probably for just one site, and you get all of these included. And then it's only $19.95 per month. And that includes your hosting and support. So it's an incredible deal. There are no contracts. You can cancel anytime. So what are you waiting for? Click the order now link below and you can get started. And let me just thank you in advance for your business. We really appreciate it and look forward to working with you and having a long-term business relationship with you. So thank you so much, and I hope to talk to you soon.